The last two methods of finding a sample are both methods that are going to give you biased samples and skewed data. So these are not things that you're going to want to do. You want to be on the lookout for. So the first one is a convenience sample. And in a convenience sample, you as the researcher choose people who are easily available to you. So these could be your friends, maybe people in a class. You show up early, you're like, hey, quick, take my survey. These could be people in your theater group or on your sports team. So it's just kind of the lazy way out. You're just asking whoever's around you. And so one of the things that could happen is you get a lot of responses that are very similar, particularly if you have people that have kind of similar personalities and similar experiences hanging out together. You're going to get some very similar answers, but this can also have ramifications for a job. So if you're working someplace that receives inventory, when that inventory comes in, someone's supposed to do a random selection and inspect whatever item is randomly selected from each pallet to make sure that what they're getting is actually quality product. Right? So if you see something that's bad, then you deny the shipment. So if I was a dishonest distributor, I might count on the fact that I know people are short-staffed, people are super busy. And so if I had some bad product I wanted to get rid of, I would hide that in the middle or the bottom of the pallet on the hopes that these people that I'm sending it to are so busy, they're just going to look at the top and go, yep, that looks great, and accept the shipment. And once they've accepted the shipment, they're stuck on the hook for any bad product that's in there. And so this is one of those reasons why that random sample is really important, because that would hopefully catch some of those mistakes where someone's hiding that bad product in the middle. All right, so this is one way of getting a bad sample. And this one is where you are still choosing people, but you're just taking the easy way out. The other way of getting a bad sample is a voluntary response sample. So this is one where you put a survey out there to everybody, and people choose themselves whether they want to do this. And these are going to be biased because typically the people that choose to respond are people that have really strong opinions, either for or against. Okay, so you're talking about things like topics like abortion, affirmative action, immigration, gun control, education, drunk driving, overdoses, right? Like any of those things that people are going to have really polarized opinions. That's mostly what you're going to get in your data. And so it's going to look like there aren't any people in the middle of the road, when in reality there are. They just don't have strong opinions, and so they're like, I'm not doing that survey. Okay, so both of these are going to get you some really biased samples and some bad data.